Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your March 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Gemini, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Gemini, the key theme showing up for you in the month of March, you have the great outdoors, you have career, and you also have soul purpose. So it's going to be a very powerful month for you, Gemini, where you may be taking a break, whether you're going on vacation, doing a little bit of traveling, or just stepping back to unplug and rejuvenate your body, mind, soul. So this talks about getting out into a wide open space, or just allowing yourself to breathe on a deeper level. Whether you're spending time out in nature through hiking, through camping, this is about you grounding your energy in order to feel more revitalized, feeling refreshed, because I do sense that for some of you, you've been maybe overworking or really trying to think of some creative ideas or some new endeavors. Getting out in nature is going to help you tune into that flow of energy. And you may have some of your best, most brilliant ideas, Gemini, while you are out in nature, whether you're just going for a walk or you are traveling, or maybe you're on an airplane and you have this wonderful idea that you want to take to the next level and maybe create a side hustle, a side business. This could be within your own career path where you decide to talk to the boss about a brilliant idea that you have, or about that promotion that you've wanted for quite some time. This is a month for you to grow. It's about advancement. It is about job changes. Some of you may be actually going towards a job change, and there could even be that 2-week period where you release yourself from an old job and enter into a new one, or you decide to go in a new direction. Maybe you relocate, you move for a job, or you may meet someone very pivotal on your soul's journey when you are out in nature or when you are traveling, that can actually help you in your career. You may be even going on a business trip in the month of March, I'm seeing as well, but a lot of you are really diving into your purpose. This is a common energy that we're going to see more and more in 2023, especially March, April, and May. But for you, Gemini, I feel a very powerful shift coming in where you are searching for the meaning. You're discovering a new path. You're going a new direction for a lot of you, and you're heading towards your calling. Even though we don't see the judgment card here in your reading, not that I don't think, nope. I feel like there is a change where you're changing your life for the better, and you're really saying yes to a new direction, a new path. But I feel that in order for you to get to that new level of awareness, that awakening state of mind, I feel like you must step back from society, or from, the busyness of your life, and just to go within, whether it's through meditation again or getting out in nature, because they're telling me here that the more you can unplug, the more you can disconnect from the chaos of what's going on around you, the more you'll be able to tune into the clarity of what your next steps will be. Not just in your career, it could be financial decisions that you make, it could be relationships, it could be around your stability. Some of you may even be deciding to take a business online, do something with digital art, digital media is what I'm sensing. It could be some sort of communication or social media as well. So I do feel like there's some brilliant ideas you have in the month of March that are going to lead towards a lot of abundance. But you may have struggled when it came to finances, because we do have the 5 of materials showing up for you. And this 5 of materials can be about a job change, through maybe getting a job loss, being fired. There could have been an illness. There could have been a situation that caused you stress mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's allowing you to move forward towards a new beginning here, towards your soul purpose. So I like that this is showing up, because you're deciding to take a new direction or a new path. Now I feel like, because we have the Page of Voices showing up, which is the Page of Swords, this is about you staying curious, staying inquisitive. I always like to think of this Page of Swords as the private investigator of tarot. They're always in search, right? If they don't know the answers, they're going to go searching for it. So Gemini, you may be very inquisitive this month. You may say, I really want to go for that job, or I want to learn all I can so I can be the best version of myself to put this to the next level. So for example, perhaps you want to be a tarot reader. You may learn the ins and outs of tarot, and you may decide to take a class, or, start your own channel or something of that nature, so you can grow and evolve, but you're putting all your energy and efforts into learning and growing so you can maybe take that to a professional level. Or it could be that you're healing some sort of aspect of a relationship, so you're diving into, they're giving me sociology, psychology. Some of you are really learning about the ins and outs of, the mind and the brain and the body, but you're also learning the metaphysical side of it as well. So you may be in a traditional job, a traditional setting, or even a traditional relationship where you are seeing things from a new light. You're saying, I don't always have to do this because this is how it's been done. You're seeing that in the month of March, foundations are breaking down all around you, but for the better. So we can take off the rose-colored lens and we're able to see through the lens of awareness. And that's what's happening for you. So if there was a situation where you went through a health crisis, or if you went through a job loss, or Gemini, some of you may have switched careers in the last 3 years. I feel like you have these ideas that are magnificent, that are brilliant, that are bright. And when this Page of Swords shows up, he's ready for a new challenge. She can be curious. She's a fact lover. He or she, it doesn't matter, but she's in search of the next quest and the next energy here. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And some of you, yes, you have your best, most brilliant ideas while you are out in nature. There could even be something that you decide to do with other people, with your family, or with friends, or with other like-minded individuals that has to do with being outside as well. Now, the first week or so of March, you do have this Page of Voices, which is very curious, very inquisitive, something that you have an idea on or something you learn of. It's going to be really quick. You have the Chariot. This is about triumphant success forward, fast-paced energy. So whatever you find out, it's going to result in something happening quick. Whatever you discover, whatever you learn, whatever aha moments come in for you in the month of March, it's going to boom, allow you to shift the trajectory and move forward with a new energy. Okay, this Chariot Cancerian energy is all about direction, drive, ambition. Some of you may find that you need some work done on a vehicle, or you may be looking into purchasing a new vehicle. It could be one that you drive. It could be a business vehicle. Could be a camper, an RV, a rental vehicle as well. So the Chariot can certainly represent wheels. But I also feel that some of you may be traveling by plane, and you may be looking for the best deals in the beginning of the month, or you may be looking at ways to save as well with the Chariot. And I feel like you'll be successful. All right, so Gemini, come mid-March, you do have the Temperance and the Four of Swords here, which is the Four of Voices. Now, when you have the Temperance with the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords, this is about finally being able to allow yourself that downtime. This is about moderation, compromise, patience. You've been waiting for a while to maybe allow yourself to unplug, right? You've been waiting for something to happen here. And I feel like now it's coming up for you. For this Four of Swords is saying, don't ignore the signs of rest. If you've been overworking, overthinking, or even obsessing about a situation, a person, a pattern, an energy, Spirit is saying here, rest and retreat. Focus on renewal, focus on rejuvenation, catch your breath and regroup. And that's literally what the great outdoors is all about. If you are not able to get outside even for a little bit, take a bath. You can see here that she's soaking in a nice bath. You may even... They're showing me a hot tub as well. Maybe you're able to go down the road and there could be a hot tub in a hotel or at a friend's house that you may really benefit from. or this could be you may even have a hot tub or a whirlpool bathtub. It may be beneficial for you to light some candles, maybe sprinkle some rose petals or essential oils. Now, it doesn't matter if you're female or male. It's about you just gaining that downtime, because a lot's going on in the month of March, and you're going to want to rebalance the energy here, especially with this temperance. And so for some of you that feel that things have been going to extremes, or tempers have flared around you with maybe people at work, or maybe you've just felt the pressure, because I am getting some sort of pressure because something happened quite quickly, or you've discovered something. It's going to be very important for you to go inward this month. And it sounds counterintuitive because we have the Chariot and then you have the Temperance, and you may be thinking, well, Melissa, how are things speeding up when the Temperance is all about patience, right? This is about enjoying each moment of the way along the journey, and being able to go with the flow versus coming up against some sort of resistance or some sort of challenge, or, not being ready for this next step. We don't have to always be ready, Gemini. We don't have to have every single thing in place before we take that next move. And so many of us get caught up on the physical. We feel like we have to have this in place before we move on. We have to have, this next job before we leave this one. And of course, the logical mind is important. We have to plan, but I just feel like there could be something you may be overthinking or overanalyzing, where Spirit is saying, just take a step back, just for today. Do not worry, okay? This is a moment of you being able to bring in more balance. The Justice energy. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra, or you may be dealing with something in the legal system, or it may feel a little bit unfair at times. But when you have the Justice, this is about balance. Again, it's about legalities, equality, fairness, and truth. And that's what you may be finding out in the beginning. You may be going and searching for your own inner truth. You may be searching for some answers of something that felt unfair. I really think that this is about your peace of mind, your finances, your earthly belongings, but most importantly, your health, physical health, mental health, and emotional health, because it's partnered with the 5 of materials. So something that may have stressed you out, a job loss, an illness, a health concern. Some of you may have found news around your workplace. You found out something and it allowed you to take charge, move in a new direction. I'm also getting that there could have been some sort of gossip around, maybe it could be a family situation. It may have been people were talking about you, but I feel in a good light. If there was gossip and it came out that so-and-so said this, it was because you're successful, Gemini. It's because of what you do, because I feel that you're very good at what you do, whatever that may be. And if other people are talking about you, it may be coming from a place of jealousy, but other people are talking about you in a place of admiration. They admire you for what you do, and you may be really taking off within a business, and other people may say, well, hey, I want to do that as well. I want to take off. Look at Gemini. They're so successful, or they have this or that. Of course, we don't know the lives of what goes on behind the scenes necessarily, and sometimes people are quick to judge, but I do feel for you, there's some sort of balance, and you may actually be able to mend or heal a rift or a relationship dynamic or a financial miscommunication between you and an establishment, or you in the legal system, or something of that nature. And you're going to be able to get your footing back in ground. That's what I feel here, especially after a time of just stepping out from the chaos, stepping out from the energy here. Some of you have a fresh start coming in, especially when it comes to finances, when it comes to career, wealth, and money. Now you have the eggs and you have the frame. When the egg shows up, this is about starting over, Gemini, saving up for what it is that you want, utilizing the resources around you. And if you're not sure what those resources are, it is your responsibility to find out and figure out what you can do. Okay, you are aware. There's this soul purpose where you're going through a major awakening, but it's your responsibility on how you want to move forward. And I feel that the second you decide to put on those glasses here, which bring about a sense of eagerness, enthusiasm, and inquisitiveness, you're really going to roll forward in a positive new direction. Now, you may be in healthcare, you may be in insurance, or you may be looking at healthcare or insurance. Or could be even a situation in the legal system where there's some sort of back pay or some medical fight that you've been having here back and forth. This is about new opportunities coming in for you and new opportunities to mend as well. You do have the mending card, which we'll talk about at the end. But Gemini, this is about you saving up your resources, saving up your finances, but also I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in here for you to make money, whether it's on the side or it could be a promotion, it could be a business idea that you really launch, because you do have the frame here. And Gemini, this is about steady income, organization. March is going to be a really powerful time for you to allow yourself to step back and regroup, of course. That way you can come back feeling more organized within the mind and within your situation externally as well. It could be a really good month to clear up a desk space, for you to maybe add a home office, or for you to organize through some paperworks, some contracts, things of that nature. This is also about accomplishments. It's very fortuitous for those of you that are in the art and design industry, whether you work from home, this could be self-employment, maybe you're home oriented. Whenever I get the frame as well, there could be a certification that you gain in the month of March, or you may get some sort of diploma. There could be a renewal. It could be a class, a workshop, but it's going to help you accomplish some of your goals. I am sensing that you may even be going back to school, because this Page of Swords, they can be curious and they may want to enhance. I'm also getting something within that mind. So you may be going back to school for counseling, psychiatry, or you may be taking a life coaching class. Something of that nature is showing up here for you as well. It could have to do with healthcare or insurance. Now let's take a look at love. When it comes to love, you have something happening here, Gemini, very soon. It says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Some of you may be attracting, it could be a Libra, it could be a Cancer energy here. I'm also getting, for some of you, I feel like you are attracting the type of love that you want into your life, but you're also mending a relationship that you are currently in. So it doesn't have to be currently in as in love. It could be a relationship between you and your daughter, or you and your parent, you and a sibling, you and a coworker or a friend. There's something that you want to heal, and I feel like there's an opportunity to do so in the month of March, because this is true love, okay? And again, it's not just romantic love. The love that you have for your child, the love that you have for your friend, this is true love. Now, if you're single and looking, this is the romance of a lifetime, okay? If you're single and looking, there is movement here after a period of waiting, right? You may have been focused on your career. Maybe you didn't have time for love. You may have been focused on maybe raising children or dealing with family situations, or you may have had a health concern. This is all about you getting clear, setting those intentions, manifesting, and raising your vibration so that what you want does come to you. And this is going to be definitely a very, very powerful union and contract between you and another. I love this. There could be even an engagement, is what I just heard, or a beginning of a new relationship. You may be even moving in with someone. You may be buying a car together, where both of you may be on that loan as well, or you may ask a family member for help with the vehicle, or they may ask you for help with the vehicle as well. Now, Gemini, what has your soul been trying to get your attention and ask you? What passion are you ready to pursue? Your passion will continually lead you to your purpose. You have your soul purpose here. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive within you? Today's soul action, Gemini, write a list of the passions to which you want to give life to right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Yes. This could also be, it could be a passion project. You do have side hustle here. This could be passionate between you and another person here. It could be, your passions that you put on the back burner. That could be this Five of Pentacles, maybe due to financial setbacks or due to health obligations, something of that nature. I feel like it's finally coming about here where you have this chance to really climb, really advance, and really evolve. Take those passions to the next level, Gemini. It's going to pay off in a very beautiful way. Now you have the Antelope Spirit. It's card 2, which is the High Priestess. It says life is speeding up. Gemini, things are going to happen quickly. You have the Chariot, especially at the beginning of the month. Trust your intuition, because there could be truths coming out, whether it's truths on a collective or a global level. It could be truths within the workplace or within your own relationships, or this could be even you trusting your own soul's calling and you being truthful to your own self about what you need to do to move forward in a new direction. There's honesty coming in here, and I feel like whatever this is for you, it's going to allow you to take it to the next level. Okay. You're really gaining that inner wisdom, that insight, and trusting your intuition to lead the path. And it's going to lead you toward a path of this awakening. It's going to lead you towards this new direction. You're being divinely guided. Don't forget that. Now, what we have from the Work Your Light Oracle, we have awakening, and you actually have that with the Soul Purpose card as well. And it says here, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yes, your soul is evolving, right? You are shifting at a very, very rapid pace. And I find that the month of March, I'm really excited about March, even March, April, and May. But you may find, Gemini, that things that have taken years, months to heal or to launch or to build upon show up quickly. It's almost if it's been on hold, but behind the scenes, it's really been working all along, and things are really happening at a rapid pace here for you. And lastly, you have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yeah, the deep healing is the Four of Swords. It is the great outdoors. When you heal, the world heals, right? When you heal some of your own inner wounding, your own inner stuff, you're able to attract and raise the vibration of the planet. And it starts within you. And you actually see the beautiful Sphinx here showing up. And there is an aura of independence. There is an aura here of success. You may even have some ties to royalty in a past life, I'm getting, for some of you. But she's sitting on a golden throne, and she has the key within her own self. And this is about going inward and trusting that you are part of, this awakening, that you are part of this really beautiful shift and transformation that is taking place on planet Earth. And it's going to affect your outer world, I feel, in a very positive way, Gemini. Really beautiful. All right, last but not least, you have the Mending card. It's card 52. Now, some of you may be 52 years old, or you may have a birthday on the 5th, the 2nd, or the 7th. Now, the 7 we have here with the Chariot showing up. So there's going to be some quick mending, something that had taken you a long time to heal. For example, it could have been a relationship that you were in, Gemini, that you really struggled for years on end. Maybe you were with a narcissist. Maybe you were with an alcoholic. There could have been someone who really hurt you, and it's taken a long time. You're going to realize, wow, the month of March, it's as if it's all been healing in a month, right? But that's not the case. You've been healing all along. You may just realize that a karmic cycle that you've been through has ended. Okay, very powerful. This is about forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. And the message, Gemini, is this. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal, the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Really powerful. Set yourself free. And it says here, especially when it comes to money, and I'm going to just read the prosperity message because you do have career as a main theme. So if you are struggling when it comes to financial matters, Gemini, this may resonate for you as well. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when we want something very badly. You may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing, you lost sight of long-term sustainable prosperity. Sometimes you make choices that look good at first, but ultimately lead to loss or failure. It's time to forgive yourself and others. Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. The journey to true abundance can be bumpy. Make amends to anyone you may have hurt along the way, especially yourself. Forgive those who may have taken advantage of you. Let go and learn from this. You are now that much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that truly fulfills you. Nothing is ever lost or wasted when you view it from this perspective. Beautiful. That is for those of you that dealt with some sort of Five of Pentacles energy. Those of you that dealt with a job loss, an illness, bankruptcy, poverty, money or health issues. I feel like you're mending that cycle, and it may have been a karmic cycle that you've had or chosen to experience here on earth, but you're choosing to experience a new way of being. You're integrating into this new lifetime where your birthright is abundance, Gemini, and you're realizing that through this spiritual awakening, through heading towards your soul purpose. But sometimes we don't see the true value of something unless we've hit one side of it, and the side that maybe a challenge, right? May have been a difficulty. We're not always able to appreciate because we hadn't experienced that challenge, but you have, Gemini, and now you're able to really shine your light bright, manifest what it is that you want when it comes to career, health, when it comes to relationships, but most importantly, when it comes to the evolution of your soul. A lot of achievement, advancement, and success coming in for you. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. Lots of love.